Welcome to part 2 of my music pickups for 8/10/2013. Yes, I had to look at the date. But going back to the Sex Pistols' Nevermind the Bollocks 1990 CD release. This is, you have tracks like Holidays in the Sun, Liar, Bodies, Problems, God Save the Queen, 17, Anarchy, Pretty Vacant. It's a pretty good CD. Really wish that EMI had mastered this better, because the original record of this sounds way better, and I've heard audio clips of it thanks to Ilmo here on YouTube. But I guess kind of keeping with the 70s theme, here is Frank Zappa's Uncle Meat. I believe this is the 2012 remaster. I did buy this online. I do buy the majority of my music online now, as well as other things that I show here on my channel. But I don't know, there's not any memorable songs on here that I know of that are popular. But you have the Uncle Meat main title theme. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different versions of King Kong. King Kong 2, 3, 5, 6, and I think that's 12. Yeah, Mr. Green Jeans, that's a good one. Cruising for Burgers. The names of these titles, the titles of these songs are pretty funny. You have Legend of the Golden Arches, Louie Louie, Live at Oral Albert Hall, Sleeping in a Jar, the Dog Breath Variations, 9 Types of Industrial Pollution. It's just a great quirky album. Pound for Brown on the Bus, Pound for a Brown. Ian Underwood Whips It Out, or is that in quotations? Yes. Pretty funny. Pretty good record. The album artwork is just really strange. There's actually 2 booklets in here too. One just of artwork, and then you have the discs themselves. It's very interesting and quirky. Some people have even gone on to say that Primus is the... There's even a score sheet in here too, I guess, for the song, so you can, I don't know, I've never seen that. That's interesting. But I guess here's some of the band members. Pretty goofy bunch. There's the discs themselves. That's pink, and this is yellow. And there's some more album artwork in here. This thing is just chock full of artwork. I'm not going to go through it all. Definitely recommend Frank Zappa if you're into some like quirky jazz or acid rock or fusion rock or something like that. It's definitely worth a listen. And that is Frank Zappa's Uncle Meat. A deluxe edition of Mad Seasons Above. This was re-released in a record store day, as well as this deluxe CD edition with 2 discs, 2 CDs and 1 DVD, and with actual brilliant, if I can hold this in one hand, brilliant color artwork here, which the camera is picking up very nicely. Gatefold sleeve here, and it folds out to show, if I can pull this across, some pretty good pictures of the band. There is a booklet in here. It doesn't really show any really good pictures, but here it is. Just kind of has an essay from the drummer of the band. I'm forgetting his name right now. And then some more pictures of the band. They're pretty small when you compare them to in this booklet anyways, compared to the record version of this. It's a reissue, and from what I've heard on Amazon, on the reviews, it sounds really good. It sounds better than it ever has. The CD was remastered, or the whole package was remastered, released on CD and record, and it sounds better than it ever has sounded. However, with that being said, I think that the original album sounded just fine. I never heard the original 1995 record, but I know the 1995 CD sounds just fine. I think I've showed this on the show, but I'll show it. Here is the Smashing Pumpkins, Pisces Iscariot, that's how I say it. That includes Starla, Landslide, Hello Kitty. We have the first track, Soothe, Frilled and Bedazzled, Plume, Whir, Blew Away, Pissant, Obscured, Blue, that's a good one. Girl Named Sandoz. And Spaced. But this is B-sides. There's also a deluxe edition of this album out on record and on, I think it's like a 3 or 4 CD format with, I think a tape of demos as well. That's just obsolete and silly to do. Why not just put them on a, if you're going to do it that way, put them on a flash drive. Who still has a tape player? I mean, I know some people do, but probably a majority of people do not have tape players anymore. Another remastered CD by the Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. They went the smart route this time and put it in an actual, just a small CD jewel case instead of one of those big ones. But you have the original double album remastered and reissued for the first time with notes by Billy Corgan and never before seen illustrations, including that includes Bullet with Butterfly Wings, Tonight Tonight, and Zero. There's a lot of great songs on this. You got Jelly Belly. The front and back are just the same as the original CD release. So you got Jelly Belly, Here's No Why, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, which a friend told me that Kurt Cobain wrote that and Courtney Love actually gave it to Billy Corgan when they were dating. 1979 we have, I haven't listened to a lot of this. I have the original CD release as well. And that sounds just fine, but I heard really good reviews on the remaster, so I bought it. I have yet to listen to it, but great album. You have a blend of rock and acoustic and slow music. It's a really great blend of different flavors. Here's Ozzy's Diary of a Madman. This is the 1995 remaster. I refuse to get the 2002 reissue of this album. And another one, we have the title track, Over a Mountain, Flying High Again. You Can't Kill Rock and Roll, Believer, Tonight. Pretty good CD. And you have the disc and the full front cover here, or the full front cover is behind this page here. Here's another Ozzy CD, another 1995 remaster. This is Blizzard of Oz. Very, very good CD. These sound just fucking awesome. We have we have I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Goodbye to Romance, great song. D, which is a outtakes from Goodbye to Romance, the guitar tracks outtakes. Mr. Crowley, Suicide Solution. I think I already mentioned Crazy Train, but I was glad to get those online for really cheap. Couldn't find this, the 1995 version of this, for a reasonable price. For some reason it was really, really high in price online, so I got the 2002 remaster, which is going to sound just fine. This is the Randy Rhoads tribute. 2 record set on 1 compact disc. It is a 2 record set originally, and I did look for that as well. But you have I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Believer, Mr. Crowley, Flying High Again, Revelations, Mother Earth, Steal a Night Away with a drum solo, Suicide Solution, Iron Man, Children of the Grave, Goodbye to Romance, Paranoid, and D. This is the full version of the D. Randy Rhoads outtakes, all put together, different outtakes. Once again, of the Goodbye to Romance takes. We got Korn's Take a Look in the Mirror, 2 disc edition. This is the CD and the DVD. You have a great booklet in here showing the band throughout the years, pictures of the band, that is. Right now you have Break Some, Counting on Me, Here It Comes Again, Deep Inside, Did My Time, Everything I've Known, Play Me Alive, and Y'all Want a Single. So, great album. I think Head was still with the band at this time, but we'll cut to part 3 here in a second. You have Disturbed's Believe, very good CD. You got Prayer, Liberate, Awaken, Believe, and I haven't listened to the rest of the record. I usually listen to this in my vehicle on my way to work. Jimi Hendrix's People, Hell, and Angels. What a great CD. I like how this is kind of foil type look here. Very shiny. What we have, Earth Blue, Somewhere, Hear My Train to Come, Bleeding Heart, Let Me Move You, Isabella, Easy Blues, Villanova Junction Blues, Mojo Man, and Hey Gypsy Boy. What a great CD. I think this is mostly comprised from outtakes of Jimi Hendrix in the studio in 1970, I want to say, or 1969. I don't remember. There is detailed information in the booklet, and we'll cut to part 2 here in a second, or part 3. I'm sorry.